trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Moore. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear him.
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Moore now, throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. A dump off to Elliott. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, Elliott with a carry there, and he had 33 of those last week in Dallas's win over Washington, 150 yards, 2 scores.
And all of that is memorable, but how about his first carry of the game?
The fumble.
Yeah, but, it didn't affect him the rest of the game, did it? Went back to the bench, regrouped, and came back and just hammered away at Washington the rest of the way. He is the fulcrum of that offense for Dallas. They want to put the ball in his chest and let him carry them to victory.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to, it was 88.
Yeah, you were a little off, but bottom line, don't look back, just fly forward. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Perry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. And
he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They run with Perry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Now Perry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together. Give him 5 on the play there, and that's good for a Miami first down. This is Perry. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
On third down, it's Perry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the I. Second down, Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Here's Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And before Miami takes over again here on offense, they didn't score any points against the Ravens last week. Traded away Jaycazzz on Halloween. What's your assessment of what's going on there offensively?
Overall record, better than how they've played. And Adam Gase, I think, nailed it when he said we've got to stop trying to hit home runs all the time. And what he means by that is every play is not actually designed to go to the house. Sometimes a 5-yard pass is a 5-yard pass. Take it and keep moving. Instead of taking the 5-yard pass, dancing around, losing yardage, trying to shake people free. And instead of a 5-yard gain, it becomes a 1 or a negative yard play. So that's what he wants. When you're running the football, press the run and get what you can. And occasionally you'll break out and hit a home run. That's what he's seeking from his team.
From the gun on third down. Moore. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it first and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Moore now. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Moore throwing on first down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Slot man moves right. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On second down, Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion right is Bryant. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th. They do snap it to Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Williams, the man in motion left. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Prescott dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now Moore. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. They can't tackle him. They give him a gain of 38. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Moore on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Moore on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sean Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Nugent on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw. Moore. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Moore now to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that will be incomplete as